Welcome students. This is your English language topic 4 prepositions. Class 8 subject English, book The Grammar Tree, and your teacher's name is Shumaila Ira. Prepositions. What is a preposition? A preposition shows relationships. It is a word placed before a noun to show in what relation the person or thing denoted by the noun stands to something else. Examples. The book is on the table. In this sentence, the book is a noun. The table is also a noun. Here is one word which is showing the relationship between book and table, that is on. On is a preposition which is telling us that what is the relationship between the book and the table. My books are in my bag. In this example, my books is a noun. My bag is also a noun. Here, in is preposition which is showing the relationship between books and bag. Kinds of prepositions. Simple prepositions usually containing only two syllables like for, by, at, etc. Examples. The moon doesn't shine by its own light. My son is suffering from flu. I am working hard at geography. In example number 1, by is the preposition which is showing the relationship between moon and light. From is preposition. In example number 2, it is showing relationship between flu and sun. Number 3, at is a preposition. Here it is showing relationship between the person and geography. Other kinds of preposition. Compound preposition. Compound prepositions are those prepositions that are made by prefixing the preposition to a noun, an adjective or an adverb like amongst, amidst, above, around, along, beneath, outside, between, beside, within, etc. A simple preposition consists of two syllables, but compound prepositions consist of more than two syllables, and sometimes they are the combination of two words like beside, within. Examples. The cat is jumping around the seat. The cat is a noun, simple noun, common noun. Jumping is the action and the seat is another noun. Here around is showing us the relationship between cat and seat and what the cat is doing. There is a metro station. Here metro station is a proper noun. Beneath this ground, over here beneath is the preposition which is telling us that where is the metro station. Once upon a time there was a brave prince. Here upon is a preposition which is telling us that once upon a time there was a brave prince. Phrase prepositions. A phrase preposition includes a preposition, an object, and the object's modifier like in front of, in spite of, due to, for the sake of. Phrase means it consists on a phrase. It is always having an object with it, and the object's modifier like in front of. Here are three words. In spite of, three words. Due to, two words. For the sake of, we are having four words. So they are called phrases. Phrase preposition because they are attached with a phrase. Examples. My little brother collected my trophy on behalf of my sister. Here on behalf of is a phrase preposition. The show got cancelled because of the sudden rain. Here because of the phrase preposition. Kinds of preposition according to the functionality. First we read about simple kinds of preposition. They were simple preposition, compound preposition and phrase preposition. But now we will come to know that what are the kinds of preposition according to the functionality, according to their function, according to their working. Number 1 is prepositions of time. These prepositions denote time in the sentence. For example, look at the table below. Preposition of time are in, on and at. In, on or at are used as other prepositions according to the functionality, but over here how they will work as preposition of time. In is used for years, like I went back to Germany in 1999, months in May 2017, seasons in the summertime. It is used for morning, afternoon, evening. I went for a run in the morning, afternoon, evening. You may use it with anyone. Period of time. This is my first chocolate in last 3 years. So in is used for years, months, seasons, morning, afternoon, evening and period of time. On is used for days and period only. I will go for a haircut on Monday. I will go shopping on the weekend. At is used for night at an exact time of the day. For night, the moon shines at night, and exact time of the day, we go to the sea coast every day to watch the sunrise at 5:30 a.m. Prepositions of place. These prepositions denote a place in the sentence. For example, look at the table below. Here, in, on and at will be used as prepositions of place. In is used for inside. Martha is in the class. It's very simple. On. Placement of a particular thing. Attached to or next to something. Number 1. She will sing on stage tomorrow. Here, on is used with stage. Placement of a particular thing. I will feature in a video on TV today. Here it is attached like on TV. Video, I will feature in a video on TV today. Something displayed on something. There is a beautiful picture of my family on the wall. The beautiful picture of the family is hanging on or displayed on something. That's why, and that thing is wall. That's why we will use on over here. There's a beautiful picture of my family on the wall. At an exact place where something is situated. She met me at the North Main Street. Here North Main Street is the exact place. There is a rod at the roof edge. Here roof edge is the specific place where the rod is. Direction. These prepositions show the direction of something. Examples. She dived into the river. In this sentence, into is showing the direction of the person that she dived into the river. All students walk towards the assembly hall. Here towards is the preposition of direction which is telling us that all students walk towards the assembly hall. So into and towards are the prepositions of direction. Page number 77 in your books, the grammar tree. Put in the prepositions in, at or on in the appropriate places. Here we will use in, at and on as prepositions of place. My number 1, 2, 3 and 4. My cousin lives dash 26 Town Hall Road. Here the place is specific. So which preposition will be used over here? At. His flat is dash 3rd floor. His flat is on 3rd floor. Yesterday he met me dash the station. Again the station is a specific place. So at will be used over here. We spent an afternoon at the zoo because zoo is also a specific place. Later we had some snacks at a nearby restaurant. We spent the evening at the beach. They are all specific places. That's why we are using at over here. He told me that his neighbor was in hospital. He had been hurt in an accident. There was a write-up about it in the newspaper. Correct use of some preposition. Now we will come to know about the different prepositions and their usage. Since and for. Since indicates when an action began, whereas for indicates how long an action has continued. Example, we have been waiting for an hour. Here an hour is telling us that how long an action has continued, when the action started and when it when it ended. That's why we are using for over here. We have been at the bus stop since 8 o'clock. We are using since over here with 8 o'clock because 8 o'clock is telling us that when the action started, it is the starting time of an action, but we don't know about the ending time of the action, when the action ended. That's why we are using since over here. So the difference is very simple. When we know the starting time of an action and we don't know what is the ending time, what is how long an action has continued, then we will use since over here. And when we know about that how long an action has continued, what is the time duration, then we will put for. Between and among, it's very simple. Between is usually used to refer to two people or things, like the road between the cities is being repaired. Okay, there were two cities and the road was between them. Among is usually used to refer to more than two people or things. It can also be used within a collective noun. When we are having more than two people or things, then we always use among over there. I distributed candies among the children. Here children are more than two. For two persons or things we always use between, and more than two we always use among. Exercise B, put in the prepositions in, at or on. Here we will use in, at or on as prepositions of time. This is your exercise. Number 1 is the chairman was busy dash Monday. Monday is specific day, so we will use on over here. He met them dash 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is a specific time, so that's why we are using at. He was away dash a business trip. This is a period of time, that's why we are using on over here. How many hours do you work in a day? It is dark dash night without any street lights. We always use at with night, so we will put at over here. But in sentence number 6, the case is different because the child woke up during the night. The time was not exact. What was the time? That's why we will use in over here. The child woke up in the night and started crying. The test will be over in an hour. We will complete the course in 2 months. The final examination is in March. They got married on 16 September. They go on holiday every summer. Their house was constructed in 2004. Off and off. Off with single F and off with double F. Off with a single F expresses origin or cause, material, belonging, connection or quality. Whereas off with double F has the meaning of the from, away, not on or at a distance. So off is showing us cause, connection and quality. Off with double F is showing is telling us that the thing is at a distance or away or not on. Examples. His examination will start on the 2nd of March. Here off is telling us connection between March and examination. She told her to switch off the fan. Here off with double F is showing us that something had stopped working. It is not on. Number 2 is beside and besides. Beside means by the side of or irrelevant to something. If something is irrelevant, then it is called beside. Whereas besides, when we will put with beside s with beside, it will become besides. Besides mean in addition to, in apart from, or as well as. Like they are opposite to each other. Besides tell us about the thing that is irrelevant, and besides with s means in addition to. For example, what you are saying now is beside the point. It's away the point. It's irrelevant to the point. Besides, they have already settled the matter. Besides, in addition to, here it's helping us to tell us that the matter has already been settled. In and into, on and onto. In and on are used to show positions of things at rest. Into is used to show when there is movement from outside to inside. Onto is used to show movement from a lower to a higher level. For example, in sentence number 1, my books are in my bag. Here the books are in static position, they are at rest. That's why we are using in this sentence. He jumped into the pool. Here the person is not in static position and the person is not at rest. That's why we are using into it. He jumped into the pool. Into also showing direction. So in this sentence, if we will put he jumped in the pool, it will be a wrong sentence because the person is not at rest or in a static position. The person is showing movement from outside to inside. That's why we are using he jumped into the pool. The bag is on the table. Here the bag is at rest or in static position. That's why we are using on over here. Number 3, she lifted the child onto the table. In this sentence, the child was lifted onto the table. Here the child is not at static position. The child was on the table, but now the person has lifted the child. So it is showing movement from lower to higher level. The table was at lower level, and the person who was standing, the lady was at higher level. That's why when she lifts the child from the table, it means she is showing a movement from lower to higher level. That's why we are using on to in this sentence. Prepositions with forms of transport. We use by followed by the form of transport without the articles a and or the. Actually, we will not use any article with them. Like examples, by train. We traveled by train, we traveled by car, we traveled by bus, we traveled by taxi, by boat, by air, by sea. It's very simple. When the reference is to a specific car or bike, we don't use by. For example, usually we travel by bus, but today we went in my friend's car. Here in we are using in because it is a specific car. It's a friend's car. Number 2, the young man went there on his bike. Here the bike is specific. It is belonging to that young man. That's why on is used over here instead of by. This is your written task. Write a definition of preposition and its all kinds in your English language notebooks. Write and practice exercise A and B in your English language notebooks. Home assignment. Solve exercise C, D, E and F from page 78 to 80 in your English language notebooks. I have already explained the usage of different prepositions to you. So these exercises are related to those prepositions. So you have to solve these exercises in your English language notebooks. Thank you. See you later.